Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have another High Branch beer to review. It's called, Unstable Hazy IPA. 7% alcohol. Believe this is Citra and Equinox are the two main dry hops in this. So anything with Citra, is almost always good, especially from these guys. So I'm excited to try another one of their beers. This is the second time they canned it, and the first time I wasn't able to get cans. I was out of town or something. So I'm glad I was able to grab it this time. So I'm gonna crack it open and see what we got. Damn, their cans are always filled so far to the top. I mean, it's literally, you could see the beer sitting on top of the can as I opened. It's crazy. But hey, you get your money's worth then, right? So, as you can see, this is definitely one of the haziest beers that I've had from them. I mean, there's no light getting through that at all. It's definitely looks like pineapple orange juice. Had about an inch, maybe a finger and a half head. It's pretty quickly dissipating, which seems to be the case with their beers. Which they're a little, I don't want to say overcarbonated, but on the higher end of carbonation, which it actually makes them a little more drinkable in my opinion. So they're not to the point where they're biting or anything. Let's get the aroma here. So the first thing I thought of when I smelled this was, if you just walk into your brewery and they're actively brewing and you smell the hops in the air, but there's also definitely some grain character too. That's what this reminds me of. It's definitely orangey, and it's actually a little earthy, which I'm kind of surprised with having Equinox and Citra. And there's almost like a woody component to it too, which I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea what would be producing that. It's not necessarily a good or a bad quality. It's just something that I'm picking up. Let's get a taste. Man, that's really balanced. So, wow. This is probably less bitter than any IPA I've had from them. If you like straight juice bombs with like zero bitterness and a little bit of sweetness, I would absolutely say this is the beer from them that you should try to get. It's definitely very reminiscent. The descriptions on this was it was very citrusy, and I agree with that. Definitely orange, orange and pineapple are on the forefront for sure. That's definitely the dominating flavor. There's really not any like dank hop character to it, and it's not really tropical either. It's juicy in the sense that it has that pineapple orangey juiciness, but it's not, like the peach mango character that you get from certain hops. Go to this again. That's the other thing that's a little different about this one than a lot of their other IPAs too, is a lot of their other ones, the flavors drop off very quickly, and to me that's not a bad thing. It's just, they're to the point and dry. And usually those kinds of beers, it reminds me of Trillium. They make me come back for another drink. This is, to me, the opposite. I get that pineapple orange character is just sitting on my tongue, and it's not going away. But the fact that the bitterness is so low on this, that's absolutely fine, because there's no bitterness hanging around either. This is really, really, really drinkable. I'm kind of shocked that this is even 7% because I besides feeling it, in here a little bit, I do not taste any alcohol in this at all. I would have guessed this was more in the range of their pale ales, like Pounder, like 5.5 or something. This one's just so much softer than I shouldn't say than most of their other ones. Like I said, the bitterness is very low, but the body is really, really reminiscent of Brew Gentleman. It's very pillowy, really soft. I don't know. It seems like they met again, and the carbonation level didn't really look any different than their other ones when I poured it. It poured a decent size, went away pretty quickly, and then even it burst out of the can. So that didn't seem any different. But just the body in this is incredible. It's so easy to drink. Some other people in Charlotte were saying that this was their best IPA, and I hadn't had it up to this point, so I found that hard to believe because some of theirs I really, really liked. This one actually might be my favorite one that I've at least had in a can. One or two of the off-the-record beers that I only had on tap are fantastic, but I didn't have them in a can. But this is probably, besides maybe the last batch of Pounder, but as far as IPAs go, this is definitely the best one I've had from them in a can. It's honestly one of the best IPAs I've had from a can in a really long time. I think I might actually like this better than Vicky Virago, only I'd say the flavor to me is pretty, on point with Vicky Virago. It's not the same flavors, but as far as how much I like the flavors. But what gives this the edge is it's only 7%, so, I wouldn't feel as bad or as intoxicated from drinking a 4-pack of this versus a 4-pack of Vicky Virago, which was 9. But I think from everything I've said in this video, it's pretty obvious what my rating on this is. Absolutely buy it. Jim Kramer here. Buy. Again, like I said, with their other beers, no one's talking about them, but they're doing stuff just as well as all these other guys, Aslan, Vale. I mean, I think they're better than those guys, but that's just my own personal opinion. But they're certainly at least on the same level. So, and if anyone has any interest in these guys, based on what my reviews are, hit me up, and I'll be glad to send some your way. So, I think that's it for this guy. I'm probably going to end up crushing this can pretty quickly because it's really, really good stuff. I had a good time doing this one. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it, and I look forward to the next one. Thanks.